everyone to Raw as we are removed from the Global Wars and the JCW TCW crossover event. And here comes Samoa Joe, the man set the challenge for the world title next week at WrestleMania. Wait a minute, oh my God! Samoa Joe was coming out here. I don't know if he was going to talk or have a match, but Roman Reigns, the World Heavyweight Champion, who successfully retained the title against Stone Cold Steve Austin at Global Wars, but came up short last night in the JCW TCW crossover event against JXT Champion Jacob, as Roman, due to him also being TCW World Champion, and the JXT title being the only other world title anywhere here in JCW. Reigns represented TCW on that night, and ultimately came up short, and I bet the frustration mixed in with the fact that he's worried. He has to be worried about Joe, as Roman Reigns is brutally attacking Samoa Joe. As Roman Reigns, the World Heavyweight Champion, brutally attacking Samoa Joe. These two are set to collide for the World Heavyweight Championship in 1 week's time. Oh my gosh, but Roman is king to make sure Samoa Joe can't make it to last summer. Roman is very keen on that. Oh my God, no, not to that, this great. No! Roman Reigns is keen on making sure Joe can't make it to last summer. I have never seen the Tribal Chief like this before. I don't think I've ever even seen him necessarily worried about one specific challenger like he is Samoa Joe. My goodness, he is brutalizing Joe. Oh, wait a minute. But Joe, and a super kick. Joe, no, wait, Roman. No, the ref trying to stop this. Oh no, right into our table. The Tribal Chief, Roman Reigns, sending a message to the man who will challenge him for his World Heavyweight Championship in just 1 week's time at the last summer pay-per-view event. Roman Reigns, he is irate after Joe was able to beat his newest member of the bloodline in Yokozuna. And Reigns is frustrated at the fact that he also lost last night on the crossover event, to where there are a lot of angry emotions running through the World Heavyweight Champion, as the Tribal Chief wants to just eliminate any potential threat to his World Championship, and he may have just done that here tonight. As we'll try and provide you with any sort of medical update for Samoa Joe. I really hope he'll be able to make it to last summer next week to face Roman for the World Heavyweight Championship, because Joe for sure earned that World Heavyweight title match at Global Wars when he made Yokozuna tap out to a crossface. So Joe has definitely earned his championship opportunity. And I hope, as Roman, he did beat Austin at Global Wars to retain the title, but Reigns is very, very frustrated at the pure and simple fact that he has to defend his championship against Joe, and he sees how much of a threat Joe is to his title, because I've never seen Roman Reigns in such a paranoid state before. But nonetheless, here comes a man who really arrived last night.
Making his way to the ring.
All of his training with Randy Orton, I think, did him great, and it earned him this opportunity here tonight. While Riddle did come up short against Rikishi last night at Crown Jewel, the fact is, Riddle, whether you like it or not, he arrived last night and he's earned this opportunity that he has here tonight as a brand new title is being introduced here in JCW, the Television Championship, which of course tonight we have our first qualifying match, and we'll see the second qualifying match on a live event on Monday. And here comes Theory, making his way towards the ring to do battle with Riddle here tonight. Both of these men competed last night and on opposite, for opposite companies, but of course the shared contractual agreements that many of these superstars allows them to show up in both companies, as they're able to drop Riddle with a nice drop kick. Oh, and Riddle right. Oh! Like I said, Riddle really arrived last night, and Riddle is for sure earned this opportunity here tonight on Raw, as Riddle's just kicking away at a knee right to the face, as Theory faced his best friend in Brandon Collins, the current JXT North American champion, last night. And what an epic battle that was, with Theory ultimately being able to strike Collins and get the victory over him. Oh, Riddle able to spear Theory down, and now Riddle to the top. Oh, nice senton. As Randy Orton looking to help guide the career of this young man. Nice hip toss. And now Riddle to the top rope. No. Theory able to dodge in. Oh, nice takedown. Oh, and smacking the head of Riddle. Oh no, wait a minute. Oh no, Riddle. Went on the other side of a nice inverted DDT. And Riddle, nice senton. Here we go to advance to last summer. Only results in a 2 count on Theory. Of course, the Television Championship match, like I said, there will be 2 qualifying matches, with the championship match taking place at last summer, and it will be a ladder match where the first champion will be crowned. And there, a shot right there, he got no, excuse me. And now Riddle, the Pro-Mission. Well, Theory tag. Theory scrambling, as he definitely made, both of these men made great names for themselves last night at Crown Jewel. And Theory is scrambling, trying not to tap out to Riddle. Oh, Theory able to escape, at least for the time being anyway. Theory, nice drop toe hold. A drop kick right to the back of Riddle. On Theory now. That might do it. That might do it. Riddle showing that will to win that we saw last night at Crown Jewel. Riddle able to block, but here comes Theory. Oh, Theory. He's got him up. That's gotta be it. No! Riddle again showing that amazing will to win. But look at him telling Riddle to come on, to get up. Oh, no. He missed. And Riddle's got Theory. Oh! The cover. And Riddle advances to last summer. What a win by Riddle.
Here is your winner.
Finally, for this young man, all the hard work is finally paying off as he beats Theory here tonight and earns his spot in the television championship match at last summer. What a huge win for Riddle. But the question now is who will be joining him? Who will his opponent be at the event? Well, anyway, coming up next, we have a #1 contenders match, as we have Logan Paul and Jake Roberts representing the KKK, taking on the Dudley Boyz. The winners will challenge the Judgment Day for the World Tag Team Championships at last summer. As the Judgment Day's Usos match last night, it was a fucking classic between both companies' tag team champions. However, the match ended up ending in a draw due to both teams beat each other so bad that neither team could continue, and the referee had to stop the match. Thus, the match ended in a draw. And that's kind of what allowed the tie to happen last night between JCW and TCW, as JCW had a big lead until Theory won his match, and then the draw, and then they were able to win a Rumble, and Rikishi was able to beat Riddle, just for Jacob to come back and beat their TCW World Champions, or also retain his JXT Championship in that night's main event. As I do look forward to more of those kinds of events in the future, but nonetheless, the KKK, they stood tall over the Church of Seth, pitching a shutout and showing that they are a force to be reckoned with. Whether you agree or not with what they preach, that's a whole nother story, but one thing you can't argue is the success that they have, and now that they've recruited Logan Paul, as it was just Frank and Jake Roberts, but now they have recruited Logan Paul to the clan, and it made a big difference last night at Crown Jewel. And here comes Jake Roberts, the Grand Dragon for the realm of Georgia, as they now await one of the most iconic tag teams in wrestling history. The Dudleys have arrived
at a combined weight of 545 pounds, dudes with attitude.
Here we go, Dudleys versus the Clan, as we have Logan Paul and Devon. This epic battle is underway, starting off with Logan Paul and Devon. Here's Devon kicking away at Logan. Oh no, Logan at the block. Oh! What a huge shot, dropping Devon. Not sure why he's wrestling with sunglasses on. Well, oh, dang. Oh, nice knee face buster. Very impressive there is Devon. Marshall straight into the corner, tag to Bubba Ray Dudley. Oh! No! I was going to say Riddle, but Logan Paul will strike Bubba. Oh, nice knee to the ribs. Oh, what a nice clothesline. Dropping Logan Paul. Dog kick to the ribs. Oh, but Bubba not gonna have any of that. What? Oh, just planning Logan Paul there. Oh no. Oh, and a drop kick, but Bull is still standing. Up Logan now unloading. As he goes, he takes on the Grand Dragon for the realm of Georgia. Jcw Roberts. Oh, look at him. Cheap shot Devon by spearing him off the apron. But Bubba not gonna put up with that shit. Not gonna put up with the crap. And Jcw Roberts is gonna issue his headbutt. Dropping the Grand Dragon. Oh, but here comes Roberts. Oh, they're gonna try to wear down Bubba. And that is a smart move by Roberts and Logan Paul. Oh, Bubba. Oh, no, Jake. Oh, what straight to slam. Cover. But Devon saving their hopes for a title match. But there's Jcw Roberts looking to take Devon Dudley in the equation. But there's Bubba shoulder blocking the head. And a Jcw Roberts. Oh no, Bubba. There goes Logan Paul. And Bubba Ray likes to put away the Grand Dragon. And I got him. That's it. Oh! The Grand Dragon is able to survive. Jcw Roberts able to hang on in this match. Oh, and finally able to get the tag to Devon. And nice kick to the ribs of Roberts. Oh, but Jake. Arm wrench. Clothesline. Not what Devon was wanting nor expecting. DDT incoming, but Devon able to sidestep it. Bam! Oh, look at Devon. Oh, man. Now it's Jcw Roberts, who's been isolated. Oh no, but Devon. Devon is a force to be reckoned with. Oh, and Devon here welcomes in Logan Paul. Oh no, he missed. Oh. He missed. And Paul able to take advantage. Oh. Look at him telling Devon. Going to get away. What the hell is this? What the world? That's Devon's move. What the hell? But Bubba saves it. Oh, but there goes Bubba raining down shots. As Bubba was isolated in this match. And that gives a big advantage to the Ku Klux Klan. Right into the corner. Tag to Jcw Roberts. What? Oh. Tag. What? Oh. And a nice neck breaker. The cover. And the Clan are going to last summer.
Here are your
What
winners.
an impressive victory for Logan Paul and Jake the Snake Roberts, the Grand Clud, and the Grand Dragon pick up a huge win here tonight, earning a tag team title shot against Damian Priest and Doink the Clown in 1 week's time at Last Summer. What an incredible match we just witnessed, and they just beat one of the all-time greats in tag team action in the Dudley Boyz to earn the tag team title shot. So we'll see two teams from two different factions waging war at Last Summer, as you have the tag team from the Clan, Jake Roberts and Logan Paul, taking on the tag team from the Judgment Day, the tag team champions, Damian Priest and Doink the Clown. Well, coming up next, we have a number 1 contenders match. Shinsuke Nakamura goes one-on-one with the almighty Bobby Lashley, and the winner will go on to Last Summer to challenge the Mastodon for the North American Championship, as Vader is still undefeated and is still champion after Global Wars, as the Mastodon,
And his opponent from Colorado Springs,
Elias did
weighing in
everything
at
he
273
could
pounds,
against
the
Vader,
almighty
but there was
Bobby
just
Lashley.
no way Elias was gonna get the job done on that night. But here comes a man who may very well have the power to bring down Vader. This man is the man who brought legitimacy back to the Intercontinental Championship. This is the man who is a former world champion. This is a man who is one of the very few to beat the original Sin Reddick. And the Almighty looks to continue to build on his legacy by earning a North American title shot and being the one to beat Vader and end his undefeated streak. But he has to get through Shinsuke Nakamura, King of Strong Style, if he's gonna get that opportunity to add on to his legacy as Nakamura, but also like to add on to his legacy, like to add on to his JCW career. Oh, nice ball. Wow, what a shoulder block, dropping Shinsuke. Oh, but Nakamura, he definitely has the speed advantage, and some may argue he could possibly hit harder than Lashley. Whoa, no! Shinsuke was a bit short there, but Nakamura. Oh! Whoa! Nakamura taking full advantage of his advantage. Oh! Lashley got the left. Oh. But that's what Shinsuke wants to avoid. The big power moves from Bobby Lashley. So, oh man, all the blood rushing to Shinsuke's head, and then the sudden impact onto the canvas as Lashley now pummeling Nakamura. Of course, still to come tonight is our main event, a rematch from last night. Alan Jackson versus Edge. Of course, Edge is set to go one-on-one with the Undertaker last summer. And Edge ended Jackson's undefeated streak last night with Jackson, at least singles competition, and Jackson looks to get his win back here tonight against Edge, who is also TCW's US champion at the moment, as Edge did win that match last night, as Edge, the leader of the Judgment Day, and the Judgment Day, and Edge is proclaiming to be a dark god, of course, originated here in Jcw. And then Edge, he wants his group to take over everything. Not just everything here in Jcw, but everything in TCW as well. And Edge winning the US title, and that was a good start. And Boogeyman winning Money in the Bank down in JXT. And, the Damien and Doink on the tag titles are a good start for him. Nice form, dropping Bobby Lashley. And again, Shinsuke is struggling to get going here. Oh no! But Shinsuke kicked him, but now he's got Lashley down. And now Nakamura's just kicking away. Oh, here we go, one more. And that should do it to earn the right to face Vader. No! This is the Almighty he's in there with. And Bobby Lashley. It's well documented, he's no regular man. Oh! Lashley's spear! Turning Nakamura. Inside out. Shinsuke. Slow to get up. No! Nakamura able to dodge. And Shinsuke kicks Shasa. He's got the Almighty. No! Bobby Lashley survives. But Shinsuke, he has plans. Telling Lashley to come on, stand up. No. He was a little short there. But Shinsuke still with the advantage. Lashley at a stage in the match really struggling to handle the strong style of Nakamura. Well, no, Lashley able to sidestep. And Lashley's still showing that he still has tons of strength still in him. Oh no. Here we... No. Shinsuke, the second kick shot, son. The cover. No! Bobby Lashley survives 2. Count it, 2. King Shasas. Like I said, Bobby Lashley is no ordinary human being. An ordinary human being would have already lost by now. And Lashley picks no more plans. Lashley for the win. But Nakamura showing his heart, his will and determination. What a battle this has been. And Lashley was snake elbows to Nakamura. No one was expecting this match to be this epic when it was first announced, but my goodness. Lashley survived 2 kick shots. Nakamura's been able to survive everything. Lashley is doing the spear. Nakamura clothesline right out of the way. Like I said, the winner meets Vader. And you're going to need a lot of grit, a lot of determination in order to face Vader. Oh! And Lashley takes Shinsuke down. No, Nakamura. Oh no, no effect. on the almighty Lashley. He's got Shinsuke up. Dominator out on the floor. And Bobby Lashley now to earn his right. And Nakamura kicked out. But Bobby Lashley is not done yet. And look. Oh no, wait, but Lashley. No, he still connects. Anyway, Bobby Lashley is number one contender.
Here is your winner, the almighty Bobby Lashley.
We just saw a classic between Bobby Lashley and Bobby Lashley and Shinsuke Nakamura. Lashley was ultimately able to come out with the win in the end, but Vader comes out and picks up the scraps left of the Almighty, also blindsiding him, as that should be one epic gargantuan battle when Vader and Bobby Lashley meet in 1 week at last summer for the North American Championship. Can Bobby Lashley be the one? Can he be the one to finally bring down the Mastodon and end his undefeated streak? Or will his streak live on past last summer? Well, coming up next, it is our main event. A rematch from Crown Jewel. Edge versus Alan Jackson. As Edge, he is, he proclaims he is a dark god, and he is someone who wants to take over literally everything. He doesn't just want to take over like his group, take over everything just in JCW, but he wants to take over everything in other promotions like TCW. As Edge, he's gotten off to a great start with he and Judgment Day taking over everything, as Edge has his disciples in Damian Priest, Doink the Clown, and the Boogeyman. And Edge, of course, proclaims himself to be some sort of dark god-like figure. And Edge has been off to a great start leading the Judgment Day and being this, I guess, I would say a cult leader, if you ask me. But the point is, Edge, whether you agree with what Edge preaches or not, you can't argue with the results. Edge is the TCW United States Champion. You got Doink and Damian Priest, who are the current JCW World Tag Team titles holders. And Boogeyman is the JXT Money in the Bank holder, could become JXT Champion at any point possibly with that briefcase. So there is a monumental, and I mean monumental, opportunity for monumental accomplishments for the Judgment Day already in their quest to not just take over JCW, but in their quest to take over the wrestling world as a whole and not just JCW. But here comes a man who looks to oppose them in some form or fashion. The current U.S. Intercontinental Champion, Alan Jackson, who of course is set to defend his title against the man who he beat for that championship, Hulk Hogan, in 1 week's time at last summer. And you know, Jackson, though, he's focused on that, but he's more focused on getting his win back over Edge after Edge beat him last night. Here we go. Champion versus champion. Your Raw main event. Edge versus Al Jackson. It's Edge able to take Jackson down. No, Jackson. Bam! Dropping the leader of the Judgment Day. Oh, nice neck breaker from the United States Intercontinental Champion as he prepares to defend that title against Hulk Hogan. At last summer, and what a battle it should be. Jackson telling Edge going to get up. Oh no, Jackson! With a diving form out to the floor, onto the leader of the Judgment Day. Oh no, but Edge. Nice knee face buster. Edge able to find a bit of an opening there. Of course, Edge at last summer is set to do battle with the Lord of Darkness, the Undertaker, who is stepping up. Oh, wait a minute. It's the Undertaker. It's the Undertaker. Undertaker is here. Undertaker. And the Undertaker, he is here. Oh. The ref don't even know what to do. And Edge, he's trying to get away. He's trying to get away from the Undertaker. Wait, Edge. Edge, he wants no part of the Undertaker. And Edge, he wants no piece of the Lord of Darkness. Edge is terrified of the Undertaker. Oh my goodness, the Undertaker sending a message to the leader of the Judgment Day, the Undertaker. He wants to destroy the Judgment Day, and he's starting with the head of the snake in Edge. Undertaker stepping up to the Judgment Day. The Judgment Day are fighting many a battles right now. They're fighting a battle now with the Ku Klux Klan. They are fighting a battle with Rick Rude. And they are fighting a battle with the Lord of Darkness, the Undertaker. But Undertaker specifically wants the leader of the Judgment Day, Edge, the Undertaker. That's what he wants. He could care less about the rest of the Judgment Day. It's Edge who the Lord of Darkness wants. While the others like Rude, he just wants to destroy the Judgment Day and stand up to them, while the Clan, they just want tag titles. But the point is, the Judgment Day have their plates full and are fighting many, many battles. And Edge, he and the Judgment Day hope to end some of those battles at last summer, like the battle with the Clan for the tag team titles and the battle with the Undertaker when Edge faces them on the same night as the tag titles are defended by Priest and Doink to take on the Clan. Edge takes on the Undertaker as the Judgment Day hopes to get some of these foes off of their plate at the event. As all white, here comes Undertaker, but Edge gonna run back down. He is terrified of the Undertaker. White Jackson, wait a minute, White. Alan Jackson beats Edge. Alan Jackson wins. Alan Jackson has won this match thanks to Undertaker.
Here is your winner, Alan.
Edge can't believe it. And Edge is irate. His group, the Judgment Day, is already having to fight so many fronts right now. Having to fight with Rick Rude, having to fight with the Clan and the Undertaker. And Edge is set to face Taker at last summer. And Edge was just screwed out of this match by the Undertaker. As Edge is so frustrated with all the mind games that the Undertaker has been playing with him since the Dead Man's return, and him going after Edge. What is gonna happen when the leader of the Judgment Day collides with the Lord of Darkness in 1 week's time at last summer? Edge, he may end up losing his mind with all the mind games that Undertaker has been playing with him, as the Judgment Day at last summer looks to get some of their war fronts done and dealt with. Well, good night, everybody.